Hey there, welcome to day 13 of our free Get Up and Go challenge. Today we're going to talk about the A, the physical A in our SOAP framework. A stands for action. We talked about our story, our physical story, what it is now and what we want it to be. We talked about options, and yesterday we brainstormed a whole bunch of options. Here's my list of brainstormed options from yesterday, and I picked 3 to share and that I'm going to analyze today using the urine analysis. I know it's a terrible name, but it stands for urgent resources, important, necessary, and energy or effort. And we're going to analyze each of the 3 options that we selected or more. You can do all 20 if you want. You can do how many ever options you have. You can say 10 you can analyze. You can do 3, how many ever you want. We're going to use the urine analysis to compare very different things. If I look at my list of 20 things, the range of them ranges from mindset to bench pressing and lifting my granddaughter to looking up exercises on YouTube to hiring a personal trainer to going to a spa. They're all across the board in the spectrum. Learning how to do HIIT, which I know nothing about, learning how to do weights, weight training, all kinds of things, joining a health club, stuff like that. So I picked 3 things that I'm going to analyze using the urine analysis. And they are hiring a personal trainer, YouTube videos, which have the best exercises for flabby arms. They call them bat wings instead of chicken arms. Or mindset, beliefs, tackling the mental aspect of why I have chicken or bat arms. So, comparing those things, I can do it one of 2 different ways. I can say on a scale of 1 to 10, how urgent is hiring a personal trainer? How much resources is it going to take for me to get a personal trainer? How important is it that I have a personal trainer? How necessary is it that I have a personal trainer? And how much energy or effort is it going to take me to work with a personal trainer to get rid of my bat wings? So on a scale of 1 to 10, I could ask myself that question. Least expensive, least amount of effort, etc., being 1, and then 10 being the most, the greatest, the most urgent, etc. Or the hardest, easy to hard, least to most, yes to no, where's it, no to yes, no to yes, or low to high, being 1 to 10. Or I can take the number of options I'm looking at, and I can do like a weighted average where 3 is the most important, the most urgent, the most resources, the most necessary, etc., down to 1, and I can just compare the alternatives to each other. So what is most urgent that I deal with? Is it my mindset, my emotions, and my beliefs about flabby arms and bat wings? Or is it watching YouTube videos? Is that most urgent? Or is it getting a personal trainer most urgent? So if I were to do that, and I actually did this quickly so I could do it, I'd say 3, 2, 1. Actually understanding my brain and why I think I should have bat wings is more, and letting go of false beliefs about my weight in different parts of my body is more important than whether I watch YouTube videos, and that's even more important than if I have a personal trainer or not. So I do that with each of these categories, and I go 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And I like this better because I can add them up and I can clearly see which one I need to address first. And that ends up either method. I did it both ways. I did it on a scale of 1 to 10, asking myself, urgent, what's the most urgent, or what's my urgency rating on hiring a personal trainer? I gave it a 1. I don't think I need to hire a personal trainer to get rid of my bat wings. As far as YouTube videos, what's my urgency for that? Well, I'll tell you, I already did it yesterday, so that would be like a 3. And then as far as fixing my brain and my mindset and our beliefs about things, that's always, I gave that a 7. That's always going to be the most important. So then I did the same thing with resources. How many resources is it going to take for me to compare these 3 things? And of course, the least amount of resources, like money, I mean, I have to spend time and energy, right? But that comes under energy and effort. So the least is my mindset, and then the most would be to hire a personal trainer, right? It's going to be most expensive, time consuming, etc., to meet with and work and schedule and try to get a personal trainer to work. So I'm going to do this with important. How important is it that I have a personal trainer? How important is it that I watch the YouTube videos and do the exercises? I can't just watch them. I have to do the exercises right along with them. And then how important is it that I get my head straight, my beliefs, and my mindset? So I did that 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, or 1 through 10, whichever works best for you. And I came up both times with that I need to get my brain right first, right? And then after I get my brain right, then I can do the next thing. So our action item today is to run your physical or whatever area of your life that you're doing through this urine analysis and give it a rating and see which of the options. It's a way to compare apples to oranges and things that don't really compare. Comparing a personal trainer to YouTube videos to mindset or, belief changing, those are really different options, right? So how do I compare them? I do it by creating my own scale, my own urine analysis. And is it urgent? Is it important? Is it urgent? How many resources does it take? Is it important? Is it necessary? And you might say, well, they kind of, and how much energy or effort is it going to take? And you might say, well, some of those cross over. Well, they do, so that we actually consider that necessary and important aren't necessarily the same thing. We don't necessarily define things. Sometimes it's necessary that I do something, but it's not really important. It's necessary that I shower and take care of myself and brush my teeth and sleep. It's also important, but is it important? I think important and necessary are different nuances. So it's just a way of helping us to make a decision, pick among alternatives, and then take action on the alternatives. So what we're going to do today is run our challenge through our options through the urine analysis, and then we're going to pick one thing that we're going to take action on. We're going to share that in the action items in the comments below. What are you going to do? What action, what option are you going to act on today? Today we want to take action right away. Any questions, hit me up in the comments below or direct message me. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Go get to it. Go do your urine analysis. Bye. See you tomorrow.